Om. Stapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmaswarupine avatara varishtaya Ramakrishna te namaha yathagner dahika shakti Ramakrishne stita hiya sarva vidya swarupam tam sharadam pranamamyaham Namah Shri Yatirajaya Vivekananda Suraye Satchit Sukhaswarupaya Swamine Tapaharine Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Gurur Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Akhandamandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tatpadam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Aneka Janma Samprapta Karma Bandha Vidahine Atmajnana Pradhanena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadrisham Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarayitam Sadgurum Tam Namami Sadgurum Tam Namami Sadgurum Tam Namami. Let us spend few minutes in silence and deep prayer. Let us offer our salutations to the all-pervading blissful spirit in any name or form. Let us by all means try to feel the divine contact. Let us for a few moments meditate on the all-pervading, all-blissful spirit seated in the hearts of us all. Hridaya Kamala Madhye Rajitam Nirvikalpam Vimala Paramahamsam Ramakrishnam Bhajamaha. As you inhale and exhale, think of positive vibrations, peaceful vibrations, pure vibrations, strong vibrations entering the body and the mind. These vibrations will destroy all the impurities, negativity, restlessness, impurities, weaknesses within the mind and the body. Slowly, peacefully breathe out pure, positive, strong vibrations. As you meditate, think that beyond the body, called the Annamaya Kosha, beyond the energy, Pranamaya Kosha, the mind and the sense organs, Manomaya Kosha, the intellect, Vijnanamaya Kosha, and the blissful Kosha or the sheath called Anandamaya Kosha. Beyond these 5 coverings is the Atman. Which scriptures say, Chidananda Rupa Shivoham Shivo. Let us send positive, peaceful, pure, friendly thoughts, universal thoughts, selfless thoughts to all people in the east, west, north, south, known and unknown. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayah, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om asato ma sadgamaya, tamaso ma jyotirgamaya, mrityorma amrutangamaya. Om shanti shanti shanti. Hari Om. Let us do some chanting of the Shanti mantras, then 3 shlokas of Isha Upanishad. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Gananam Tva Ganapatigam Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamashra Vastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Ara Shrunvannotibhi Siddhasadanam Mahaganapataye Namaha. Om Hamsa Hamsaya Vidmahe Paramahamsaya Dhimahi Tanno Hamsa Prachodayat. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhi Tamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanno Mitrashyam Varunaha. Repeat. Om Shanno Mitrash Shanno Bhavatvaryama Shanna Indro Bruhaspatihi Shanno Vishnurukramaha. Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Ritam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ यश्चन्दसां वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोभ्योऽध्यमृतात् सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया स्पृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासम् शरीरं मे विचर्षणम् जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्यां भूरिविश्रुवम् ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ तच्छंयोरावृणीमहे गातुं यज्ञाय गातुं यज्ञपतये दैवी स्वस्तिरस्तु नः स्वस्तिर्मानुषेभ्यः ऊर्ध्वं जिगातु भेषजम् शन्नो अस्तु द्विपदे शञ्चतुष्पदे ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ 9, 10, 11 ईशावास्योपनिषत् 9, 10, 11 While chanting, there will be little gap for half a second because of my throat problem. Please wait till I stop or continue. 9, 10, 11 mantras. Andham tamah pravishanti ye vidyamupasate tato bhuya ivate tamo yavu vidyayagam rataha andham tamah pravishanti ye vidyamupasate tato bhuya ivate tamo yavu vidyayagam rataha anyadevahurvidyaya anyadahuravidyaya iti shushrumadhiranam yenastadvichachakshire anyadevahurvidyaya anyadahuravidyaya iti shushrumadhiranam yenastadvichachakshire vidyancha vidyancha yastadvedo bhayagam sa avidyaya mrutyum tirtva vidyaya mrutamashnute vidyancha vidyancha yastadvedo bhayagam saha avidyaya mrutyum tirtva vidyaya mrutamashnute. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. So we had a break of one class, that was last Sunday. Quick revision is you are reading Practical Vedanta also, which covers most of the teachings of the Ishavasya Upanishad and other Upanishads also. Swamiji's talks in London. So today's one or two paragraphs reading in one way explains the 9th, 10th and 11th mantras of Isha Upanishad. Because Swamiji said, I have not taught anything but the Upanishads. In different boxes, different ways, different times, different illustrations, he has given us the knowledge. Sure, here also we find something similar. There is this strongly conservative tendency in human nature. We do not like to move one step forward. I think of mankind just as a reed of persons who become frozen in snow. All such, they say, want to go to sleep. And if you try to drag them up, they say, let me sleep. It is so beautiful to sleep in the snow. And they die there in that sleep. So is our nature. That is what we are doing all our life. Death. Mrityu. Here we chanted the word Mrityu in the 11th shloka. Swamiji says death. This is what we are doing all our life. Getting frozen from the feet upwards. What does it mean? Sensual pleasures. All dealing with body. Entertainments. Nothing beyond these 5 senses. And yet wanting to sleep. చచ్చిపోతున్నాడని తెలుసు అయినప్పటికీ లేవడం. Sleep. There's so much of avivekam, so much of dullness, he says. Therefore, you must struggle towards the ideal. And if a man comes who wants to bring that ideal down to your level and teach a religion that does not carry that highest ideal, do not listen to him. To me, that is an impracticable religion. But if a man teaches a religion which presents the highest ideal, I am ready for him. Beware when anyone is trying to apologize for sense vanities and sense weaknesses. If anyone wants to preach that way to us, poor sense-bound clods of earth as we have made ourselves by following the teaching, we shall never progress. Now you see the context. Ninth mantra. Andam tamah pravishanti ye vidya ye avidyam upasate tato bhuya yevate tamo yav vidyayagam ratah. Paradoxical, looks mysterious language. One who practices rituals, karma, will go to darkness. One who does meditation or upasana, he will go to greater darkness. So either way there is imperfection. Either this way or that way. Karma or upasana. Rituals or meditation. Avidya or vidya. Here vidya is not that supreme knowledge. Vidya is only vyavaharika knowledge. As Sri Ramakrishna says, avidya maya, vidya maya. So Swamiji says here, I have seen many of these things. I have had some experiences of the world, and my country is the land where religious sects grow like mushrooms. Every year new sects arise. But one thing I have marked, that is only those that never want to reconcile the man of flesh with the man of truth that make progress. Wherever there is this false idea of reconciling fleshly vanities with the highest ideals, of dragging down God to the level of man, there comes decay. Man should not be degraded to worldly slavery, but should be raised up to God. Now you see, 9th shloka says, Andham tamaha pravishanti. And to greater darkness goes the second man. What is that we have seen earlier? We'll have a quick revision now. And 10th shloka says, each path has got its own benefits, its own fruits. What is that? Anyadevahu vidyaya, anyada urav avidyaya, iti shushrumadhiranam yenastad vichachakshire. First he says, the mantra says, Rishi says, darkness, greater darkness. It says in the first one, there is some benefit, anya. In the second one, some other benefit. But both are limitations only. Both won't give you moksha, both won't give you liberation. Thus we have heard, iti shushrumadhirana. Some great people have told, have mentioned, they have found out these different paths. Iti shushruma dhirana enastad vichachakshire. Then that is what Swamiji says. I have marked, it is only those that never want to reconcile. What is this andha and in vidya and avidya? Both are andha. One is this fleshly desires, sensual desires, andha. And another one is says korikalu. I want this loka, I want that loka. I want this enjoyment, I want that enjoyment. I want prosperity, I want wealth, I want name and fame. I want Swarga Loka, Bhur Bhuva Swaha. Some will say, I want Brahma Loka. That is also mentioned in the Karma Kanda portion of the Vedas. So either way, it is only limiting your purpose. When there is a higher purpose, divine purpose and a immortal purpose, why don't you strive for it? Why are you limiting yourself to only these simple desires? By which no immortality, in the next Janma you will come back to fulfill those desires. Once that merit is over, bank balance, fixed deposit is over, you have to come back. Come back in seed form and undergo all the karmas. So that Swamiji is indirectly telling. Now one more point. At the same time, there is another side to the question. We must not look down with contempt on others. Here also, in 9, 10, 11, they are not condemning, they are telling there are better paths than what you are doing. Never condemn any path. As he has learned from Sri Ram, Jatamat, Tatapat. As many religions, so many pathways to God. Never condemn. Each according to their mental makeup. వాళ్ళ పరిస్థితి, వాళ్ళ అవస్థ, అంతవరకు వాళ్ళకి సుఖం. That's all that human nature. It works on genes only. Only for the, and he says, Sri Ramakrishna humorously, Kali Yuge Annagata Pran. In Kali Yuga, the whole energy is only on digestion, only on food, Madhya Pradesh. What to eat, what to eat, what. That means your level is only body, preservation of the body, etc. No higher meditation, no higher sadhana. Now, all of us are going towards the same goal. The difference between weakness and strength is one of degree. 4 or 5 degrees he mentions. Weakness and strength is degree. Next, virtue and vice, degree. Heaven and hell, degree. All differences in this world are of degree. Some 5%, some 50%. But they are differences. And not of kind, because oneness is the secret of everything. This is Advaita. Oneness is the secret of every. Ekameva nadvitiyam Brahma. Gata gata purana eka niranjana. There is no Dvaita, there is no this one. Only Ekameva. Satyam Gnanam Anantam Brahma. All is one, which manifests itself either as thought, life or soul, body, and the difference is only in degree. As such, we have no right to look down with contempt upon those who are not developed exactly in the same degree as we are. Condemn none. If you can stretch out a helping hand, do and let them go their own way. Dragging down and condemning is not the way to work. Never is work accomplished in that way. We spend our energies in condemning others. Criticism, condemnation is a vain way of spending our energy. For in the long run, we come to learn that all are seeing the same thing, are more or less approaching the same ideal, and that most of our differences are merely differences of expression. Now, but thinking that we are diseased will not cure us. Medicine is necessary. Sadhana is necessary. Upasana is necessary. Rituals are necessary. For what? Preparation. Rituals, sadhanas, parayanas, meditations, festivals, all are necessary, but they are only preparations. Don't stop with them. Chitta Shuddhi has to be acquired. Then he says, we may forget anything outside. We may try to become hypocrites to the external world, but in our heart of hearts, we all know our weakness. But, says the Vedanta, being reminded of weakness does not help much, gives strength, and strength does not come by thinking of weakness all the time. The remedy for weakness is not brooding over weakness, but thinking of the opposite. What is the opposite? Thinking of strength. Teach men of strength that is already within them. Instead of telling them they are sinners, the Vedanta takes the opposite position and says, you are pure and perfect, and what you call sin does not belong to you. Sins are very low degrees of self-manifestation. Manifest yourself in a high degree. That is the one thing to remember. All of us can do that. Never say no, never say cannot, for you are infinite. Even time and space are as nothing compared with your nature. You can do anything and everything. you are almighty. So 2 paragraphs we have studied little by little in context with the Upanishad's teachings, original of how Swamiji has interpreted it. Swamiji is elevating our mind from rituals, from ordinary upasanas, pujas, to higher levels of divinity, manifesting the divinity, attaining immortality. Right? So, 9th mantra we have seen. Andam tama pravishanti ye vidyam upasate tato bhuya yavate tamo yav vidyayagam rataha. Whatsoever is the situation of other type, those who worship Vidya. What is Vidya here? Upasana, meditation. Meditation on what? Not on the Supreme Being. Meditation on various deities. When we chant the Shanti Mantra, what are we doing? We are not meditating on the cosmic Brahman, on the Mahavakya, but we are meditating only on our deities, controlling the body, controlling the mind, controlling the atmosphere. That's all. The word Vidya should not be confused with the technical terms. There is a particular meaning here. Upasana. Normally it is called knowledge. Vidya, Vidya. Knowledge, ignorance. But in this context, sloka number 9, Shankaracharya says it is meditating on gods and goddesses. Some people worship gods and goddesses so that they may get some status. Indraloka, Swargaloka, Gandharvaloka, Anandam Cheddam akkada. They can drink, they can have a wonderful life, they can live for eternity. They are thinking like that and then do the upasana for them. Andhakaram, greater andhakaram, he says. They may get their desires fulfilled. Korikalanni nivaranam labhyam avutayi, doruktayi valaki. Depends on their intensity of sadhana. But this will only delay their liberation. More desires, more delay. That is why the Upanishad says they will be in deeper darkness. Next, number 10 you see. Let us chant once for recollecting. Anya devahur vidyaya Anyada huravidyaya iti shushrumadhiranam yenastadvichachakshire. Anyat, different. They are different benefits of this upasana. Scholars say, ahuhu vidyaya, by worshipping the deities, different benefits you will get. Avidyaya, by performing the sacrifices, rituals, karmakanda, what do you get? Agnihotra sacrifices, natat vichachakshire, they told us what? That you will get something else. This side something else, that side something else. In this context, 9, 10, 11, read together. First says, Andha and greater Andha, greater darkness. The second one says, this path is, benefits are different, that path, benefits are different. Vidya path, avidyaya path. Now, thus we have heard, that is important. That is the Guru Parampara. What they have heard? Produce different results. Scholars say, path of avidya, performing Agnihotra, and the path of Vidya, worshipping gods and goddesses, produce different results. Wise men confirm this. Vichachakshire, they have given a stamp on this. Now, how it is This path is different, that path is different, benefits are different, this benefit is different. Little clarity. Now, normally what they say, especially when we read Upanishads, do not try to translate into English. Whole thing will be dismissed. It looks confusing. Now you see, Anyadevahur Vidyaya, Anyadahur Avidyaya. Different Vidya, different benefits in Avidya. Two sadhanas are there. Sadhana number 1, karma, rituals, Agnihotra and other sacrifices. The second is upasana. What is upasana? Meditation. Meditation, meditation. In this mantra, 10th mantra, the Upanishad says both karma sadhana and upasana sadhana, different results. Distinct results, very clear. Vidyaya prapya phalam anyat ahuhu. Vidyaya prapyam phalam anyat ahuhu. What is the meaning of this? Sakama prapya phalam. By meditation, a lot of siddhis you will get. Ashta siddhis. Anima, lagima, garima, etc., etc. What will you do with that? Sri Ramakrishna says, I spit on it. They will not give you anything. Only name and fame. Sometimes you will misuse it also. You will get it. It is all there in the atmosphere. Those who want it, let them take. And let them suffer also. He wanted to give these Ashtasiddhis to Narendra before leaving. Narendra asked only one question. Will it give me liberation? No, 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 no. It won't give you liberation. You can do good to the world with these powers. Healing powers, these powers, that powers. So, Narendra said, I don't care for that. I can do good in other ways also. Sri Ramakrishna was very happy. I was hoping that you will not ask. Then, rest is story. Rest is history. How Swamiji took. He had all these powers. Swamiji had healing powers, he has hypnotizing powers. He could do anything. But he did not do. But that is all very low strata of sadhana. You will get Ashtasiddhis, and Upanishads say, the commentators say, and you won't stop with that, Ashtasiddhis. You want Brahmaloka also. A place in Brahmaloka. Here, so hot you see. So problems, so many traffic, so much this problem, that problem. Here, no problem at all. So happily he can live there. Ashtasiddhis and Brahmaloka. That is the purpose of this upasana. Then, benefit of sakama karma. One is upasana karma, second is sakama karma, desires. Anyat ahuhu avidyaya karmani kriyate. I repeat, anyat ahuhu avidyaya karmani kriyate. For other desires, he will do these rituals. People say something different is achieved which is of the nature of ignorance. What is that? Karmana pitrulokaha. By rituals, he will achieve the world of forefathers. Pitruloka. The earlier fellow wants Brahmaloka. By rituals, he will get Pitruloka. And later, after death, he will get Swargaloka. Bhurabhuhu, Bhuvaha, Swaha. Swargaloka he will get. And after that, it will all be limited for certain period of time. For yugas, then the jiva has to come down and undergo all these karmas and go. From that point of view, people, it is okay. You do what you like. You don't want moksha, I will follow this. So majority of people, of human beings, are get caught up in this siddhi business. In this ashtasiddhis, brahmalokas and enjoyments and punya, papa, all that problems are there. That's why so in Practical Vedanta Swami says, if that they want, let them do that. That's why in Sri Ramakrishna's life incident, Niranjananandaji, Nitya Niranjan Ghosh, young boy, very strong, wrestler, strong body, Phailwan body. Sri Ramakrishna found him so pure, but he is in the wrong place. Where is he? In Dakshineshwar nearby, there was this ghosts and mediums, Maya, Mantrigalanta untar. They were using him as a medium of ghost because he could take the ghost in his body. He was so strong. And through him, they were making things done. Sri Ramakrishna saw. And one day, when he finished all that magic medium business, Sri Ramakrishna called him out. What are you doing? You are wasting your life. If you want God, come here. If you want ghosts, go there. You are so pure, so wonderful, so nice. Why are you wasting your life only ghosts and spooks and dayyalu pishachalu gurinchi? Itra? Slowly, he brainwashed him and put him this side. Come to mother, come to mother, come to mother. You will get much more joy. Again, after some time, he got some idea. He went there. Again, Sri Ramakrishna brought him back. So, karmana pitrulokaha. One will achieve the world of forefathers by rituals and Svargaloka after death. So in that way it is not immortal, but that also is recommended or that is accepted in the Vedas. Next sentence you see. Iti shushrumadhiranam ye nastadvichachakshire. This we have heard. Paths are different, their benefits are different. This we have heard. What we have heard? From the Vedic rishis in the form of Guru Parampara. From one Guru to another, we have heard. Ye naha tat vichachakshire. Who taught us karma sadhana and upasana sadhana? Meditation and rituals. Though the upasanas are meant for spiritual progress. Guru Upadesham, Mantra Diksha we say in our tradition. Many will take every year. President Maharaj comes, Vice President Maharaj comes. Hundreds and hundreds are ready. But the question is, are they doing karma upasana or other upasanas? Karma sadhana or upasana sadhana? For what they are taking initiation? Do you really want God? Do you really feel that you should have the anubhuti of God? Not the siddhis, not manashanti. Swami Ranganathanji used to tell. Some people read Bhagavad Gita for peace of mind. Maharaj used to get angry and say, that is not the purpose of Bhagavad Gita. To get peace of mind. Ida manashanti gosram, punyam gosram. Punyam vastundi, but that is not the purpose. Purpose is moksha. Last chapter, moksha sannyasa yoga. Renunciation and liberation. It's not just a manashanti, not just for when somebody dies you chant Bhagavad Gita. You are limiting the purpose of the Bhagavad Gita. Limiting the purpose of Vedanta. Because he said in the first paragraph, you are freezing in the snow, but you don't want to get out of it. You feel, enta bagundi nidra. You are dying. So Upanishads are pushing you directly and indirectly towards what? Liberation, moksha. So purpose, initially these rituals will help. Something has to be done. You can't bypass, you should not bypass. That's why anybody joining Ramakrishna order as a brahmachari, wanting some higher purpose, sannyasa and seva, etc. First duty they give him is rituals. Put him in the temple. Let him get connected with Sri Ramakrishna. He has come from samsara. He has come from Maya. So he should be without Maya. whether it's vegetables, whether it's a fruit cutting, whether it's making arrangements for arati, cleaning the vessels. From ABCD you start, whoever you are. You may be PhD, you may be postdoctoral, you may be brilliant mathematician. You have to do this. Prepare yourself, purify yourself. There's a higher goal. Gurorangri padme manaschena lagnam tatakim, Shankaracharya asks. So religion is meant for spiritual purpose, spiritual progress. Unfortunately, nobody talks about Atma Bodha. Some people, we make fun sometimes in our discussions. Now, Swamiji, I'm a student of some school in Kolkata or school in Mysore. I want accommodation in Ramakrishna Math. See the connection? Or they say, I take an initiation. Somebody came a few days back. I have taken Mantra Diksha. I said, very good. When did you take? 2021. All right. From whom did you take? President Maharaj or Vice President Maharaj? 5 minutes total silence. 5 minutes he is struggling to dig out the name of his Guru. I was a little bit surprised. Do you have the photo of the Guru in your house? Yes, I have. He is telling. He is having. He doesn't know. He's forgotten. I gave him a hint. I gave him that hint. Afterwards, I am sorry. What is the meaning of it? I said, your Guru will suffer. You have forgotten Guru's name. Do you remember the mantra at least, brother? You need not tell me. Be honest that you remember the mantra. The purpose is lost. That is why Nishtha is important. Sadhana is important. Nitya Parayana, Nitya Swadhyaya is important. Otherwise, greater darkness. Upanishad says you go into greater darkness. So religion is meant for spiritual purpose. Initially, the rituals, homas, yagnas, you have to participate. If possible, you learn. You do minimum. Why you should do? It creates a new mindset. It creates a pure mindset, a focused mindset. Mind will not run behind desires and siddhis and lokas and punya papas. It will be for spiritual purpose. That is the point here. Anya devahur vidyaya anyada hura vidyaya iti shushrumadhiranam yenastad vichachakshire. Thus we have heard and they have authorized it, that this is the benefit. So 2 shlokas. Number 1, 9th, it says darkness, greater darkness. Avidyaya, darkness. Vidya, greater darkness. Now he says Vidya has got its own path, Avidya will have its own path. The benefits are different. Now 11th mantra, please repeat. Vidyancha vidyancha yastadvedo bhayagam saha avidyaya mrityum tirtva vidyaya mritamashnute. Vidyancha vidyancha yenastadvichachakshire avidyaya mrityum tirtva vidyaya mritamashnute. Now see the meaning in your book, either Telugu book or English book, whatever you are seeing. By Lokeshwaranji, we are using English book. Meaning says, 11th mantra. Vidyancha, Vidyancha. Cha. Cha means here Samuchaya, Mariyu, anartham. And. Vidya and Avidya worships gods and goddesses, that is Vidya, perform sacrifices, Avidya, rituals, attains immortality by sacrifices, Avidya, and attains bliss by worshipping gods and goddesses, Vidya. Amrutamastute. Here one point is to be noted. The word mrityu is used. Avidyaya mrityum tirtva, overcoming death, crossing death. What is this death that he is talking about? Mrityu, mrityu, mrityu. Swamiji has mentioned that. Freezing ourselves in this world from the feet upwards, that is death. How and why? Sensual pleasures is death. It's maranam, it is chavu. The man in the world is dying every moment. Craving for sensual pleasures, craving for lust, craving for that shadripu. He wants it. Kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarya, bhaya, andolana, so many things. That is mrityu. And by this upasana, combining both, combining karma, combining dhyana. That is what we do in Ramakrishna Math pujas. Vaidika karma, tantrika karma. That mantras are used. Vaidika mudras, tantrika mudras are used. Then after some time, he will give up everything. Hridaya kamala madhye rajitam nirvikalpam. He will sit. He will do manasa puja. The pujari, special days. Offer everything back to Sri Ramakrishna. So there is upasana, there is rituals. Both are combined. Why it is combined? It will help me, it will help the sadhaka overcome the kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mama. You are engaging your mind. You are purifying your mind by rituals. So never give up the rituals. Rituals should fall off by themselves, like a ripe fruit. Like a coconut. Sri Ramakrishna's example. Coconut, kobbar bonda, it is there on the tree. Full fiber, the shell, the water, the coconut kernel, all is together. We pay for everything, but I take coconut water only. I am not taking everything. But the dry coconut, I use the fiber for coir. I use the shell, throw it out. Dry coconut, make chutney. So many purposes, but it is separated from the shell. That ripeness is important. Just because you are modern, just because you are reading modern books, don't neglect the rituals. No. Perform it. Grow out of it. Don't just dismiss it as waste of time. That is the purpose of rituals and meditation combined. So, he has used the word mrityu, and sadhana is to cross over mrityu, to become amrityu, immortal. That is the words here. So, the person who practices karma and meditation / upasana together, the third mantra says, together, combine, samuchaya, vidyancha, avidyancha. With the help of karma, cross over death and would attain immortality with the help of upasana. One is crossing over death and attaining the immortality. It is like a ladder. In short, it is called in Vedanta krama mukti. Gradual evolution. Step by step, he will go forward and attain immortality. That is a sure progress. That is what, in little more detail, we will try to understand in the next class. 11th mantra. 9, 10, 11 dealing with this. 12, 13, 14 is another paradoxical meanings we get. Very interesting. It is good to know. This Upanishad will give a key to understand Kena, Kata, Mundaka, Mandukya Upanishads. So you have to be serious and also make some homework for yourself. Right? Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purna Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevava Shishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpana Mastu.